This is Megastar Magazine TV.
Hello and welcome to Megastar Magazine TV. My name is Monique Agbe. In the news, the Nigerian Senate has mandated committees on local content and public procurement to ensure level playing ground for local contractors in the contract bidding process. The upper chamber also urged the committees to liaise with Bureau of Public Procurement, other agencies to amend Procurement and Local Content Act to give local contractors a fair chance to contribute to the nation's economic growth. Sulaiman Sadiq, APC Kwara, who sponsored the motion, said the federal government was committed to fostering inclusive economic growth, reducing poverty, and creating sustainable development and employment opportunities for its teeming population. Nigeria's first indigenous container vessel, MV Ocean Dragon, arrived at the Tinkan Island port in Lagos. Vice President of Clarion Shipping, Mrs. Benedine Eloka, described the vessel arrival as the fulfillment of a long-term strategic plan made possible through the collaboration of key stakeholders, financial institutions, and relevant government agencies. Mrs. Eloka emphasized the introduction of MV Ocean Dragon aims to address long-lasting logistical challenges faced by Nigerian importers, exporters, particularly in the movement of containerized cargo, both within the country and across the West African sub-region. Senator representing Kaduna South Senatorial District, Senator Sunday Marshall Katong, flagged off distribution of over 5,000 bags of 50 kg fertilizer to smallholder farmers across the 8 local government areas of his senatorial district. This effort is part of his broader strategy to support sustainable agricultural practices and enhance food security in the state and empower farmers to minimize challenges in food production. Senator Sunday urged all beneficiaries to use this fertilizer wisely to boost agricultural productivity and ensure food security for all. On the foreign scene, UK lawmakers have voted to ban Palestine Action, a UK-based group that aims to disrupt the operations of weapons manufacturers supplying the Israeli government. Members of Parliament voted 382 to 26 in favor of the measure against the group after 2 Palestine Action activists broke into Britain's largest airbase in central England, damaging 2 military aircraft. The draft prescription order will reach the House of Lords if approved by the upper house, and a full ban would mean that it will be illegal under UK law to be a member or invite support for Palestine Action. It has been reported by authorities that the Indonesia's resort island of Bali, dozens have been confirmed missing after a ferry carrying 65 people sank off Indonesia's Bali. Rescuers are still searching for survivors after the KMP Tunu Pratama Jaya sank shortly after leaving East Java's port. 35 survivors have been brought to safety as part of the rescue operations, which include a helicopter and 15 vessels. In sport, Portugal international footballer and Liverpool forward Diogo Jota has died in a car accident in Spain at the age of 28. The accident happened at 12:30 a.m. local time on A52 motorway in the municipality of Sanadilla, Zamora. Report says the car Jota and his brother were traveling in left the road and caught fire after a tire burst while overtaken. Jota had married his long-term partner less than 2 weeks ago and have 3 children. Former Super Eagles first-choice goalkeeper Peter Rufai has died at the age of 61 years. Rufai passed away after battling with prolonged illness. Dodo Mayana, as he is fondly called, was widely regarded as one of the best goalkeepers Nigeria has produced. During his playing career that lasted 2 decades, Rufai played in Belgium, the Netherlands, Portugal, Spain, and represented Nigeria at 2 World Cups and numerous Africa Cup of Nations tournaments. The Confederation of African Football has unveiled a brand new trophy for Women's Africa Cup of Nations, symbolizing a bold new chapter for women's football on the continent. The trophy, crafted with new silver and gold design, features petals, shape of a blooming flower, was revealed in Casablanca, Morocco, ahead of the tournament kick-off. The tournament is an emblem of unity, growth and excellence, drawing inspiration from the iconic Men's African Trophy to project a message of equality and ambition. In entertainment, Beninese global music icon and multi-Grammy Award winner Angelique Kidjo has been announced as one of the recipients of a Hollywood Walk of Fame star in 2026, making her the first African artist in history to receive this distinction. The announcement was made by Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, placing a 5-time Grammy Award winner alongside international entertainers such as Miley Cyrus, Timothy Chalamet, and Shaquille O'Neal. Kijo's illustrious career spans more than 4 decades, during which she has emerged as one of Africa's most formidable music exports. Known for her distinctive voice and eclectic style, she blends Afrobeat and traditional West African music. Award-winning Nigerian singer and producer Temilade Openiyi, popularly known as Tems, has unveiled a new music empowerment platform targeted at women in Africa's music industry. The Leading Vibe initiative program is to kick off in Lagos on August 8th and 9th, with applications open to female artists, producers and songwriters in Nigeria between ages 18 and 35, an application closing July 13th. Tems, a 2-time Grammy winner, said the project was inspired by her struggles as a self-taught female artist navigating an industry dominated by men with little support or access to opportunities. That has been the news. For more information, follow our social media platforms showing on your screen. Up next is Voices from the Street.
Hi guys, my name is Queen Brown from Megastar Magazine TV. We are live here in the streets of Abuja to find out the opinion on the cost of rent in Abuja. Let's go to the streets and find out.
The cost of rent in my area is on the high side, and considering the economic meltdown of the country now, many people find it difficult to pay for their house rents, and many people, even in my location, they are relocated to their village because the cost of living is high. People can't afford, majority of people can't afford it. Now, if you look at it now, majority of people you have in this FCT, they are low-income earners, and they consider the house rents and what they are earning in a month. Even those who are based on salary, minimum wage cannot be able to cut out some rent. Even for rent, look at, for instance, now we have a self-contained for a single person. You look at 500 and something thousand. This is village, not even in the main building. Village, we are looking at the main building. You have a 700, 800, 1 point something million naira. And when you have a multiply the wages of workers times 12, that is in a year, it cannot be able to afford some pay for their house rents. So it's on the high side.
Cost of rent is very high. It's one of the biggest challenges here in Abuja. It's something that has broken family over time, or especially with this administration when the fuel subsidy was removed. So everything now went high. A lot of people had to leave Abuja. Some, have to break the family into two, take half to the village and manage maybe just a room and stuff. It just...
The cost of house rent is so exorbitant here in Abuja. Like where I'm living. Formerly, I do pay 1.5 last year. But since this year, my landlord have increased it to 2 million naira per year. So even as I'm talking to you now, I do find it difficult to renew. My rent expired last month. So the thing is bothering me. How am I going to cope up to renew the rent? I don't even know what the country is turning up to. Even the poor living man can never survive this country any longer. So I wonder, those ones that does not have anything doing, I don't know how they will cope up in this kind of situation.
Well, to me, I feel it's in the high side. Though I'm new here in Abuja, I'm from Lagos, you understand? So the place I've been in terms of looking for a house, you understand, is quite expensive to me. So I think government needs to look into it, even if the food as well is so expensive, for real. At least this is a cry. This is a cry for all. This is a cry for the masses. This is a cry for Nigeria as a whole. You understand? Let the government see what they can do into this. You understand? So that's just what I feel they should just do for us. We as a citizen, we are crying. The hardship is getting out of hand again. So thank you. At least
house rent is too much. I'd rather even go back to village and farm than to even paying house rent. House rent, you'll be paying 250, 300 for single room. No water, nothing. The environment very dirty. It's not for you. It's not easy. It's very hard for all of us. we are just managing to just survive. That is why.
This is Megastar Magazine TV.